I'm hoping that light doesn't come through, but I can't show you guys this side of the house because as soon as they spot it, sorry, I thought my son was gonna walk in. I'll let you guys know. I'll let you guys know why I can't show the other side of the house. God, this charm bracelet that Ryan got me is so sweet that he got it for me, but I hate it because it gets stuck to everything. And I know these Pandora charms are so expensive, but oh my goodness, it gets stuck to my hair, it gets stuck to clothes, it gets stuck to blankets. I'm like so done with it. Hello, good morning. How are you guys? I know this isn't supporters, but I know that some of you guys are my supporter and not on supporters. I made a post letting you guys know that I was going to go on, and I truly, really just hope that our supporters are on here because this is just a message for them. This is just a message for our supporters, for the people that have been watching us for a couple months, maybe years. Let me know in the comments how long you guys have been watching us, because this is going to be a pop quiz kind of vibe. So let me know in the comments how long you guys been watching us, because a lot of you guys are not on our supporters, you know, and we wanted to be able to talk to everybody that supports us, you know, not just our supporters that pay monthly on Facebook. I wanted to let our other girls on here as well. So I just wanted to put that title as supporters only, so that way we know that this video is just for our supporters, and anybody that's in here that's lost. I obviously can't read, but let me know when you guys. Oh, Yvonne, 4 years, that's crazy. Hello, Vivi, how's the boys? I hope they're doing very well. I'm watching for 4 years. Oh, that just warms my heart. Oh, that's so sweet. Well, we have a lot of things that have been happening, and we wanted to just kind of share some things. I wanted to take a minute also, you know, it is a very hard topic that we're going to go over. So if there's some times where I feel like it becomes too much, I will kind of just step aside for a bit. Ryan is going to come in just a bit to kind of be here and support. My son is 13 and he's going to be downstairs hanging out with the kids. So in the state of Arizona, my son is old enough to watch the kids downstairs. I just wanted to throw that out there because it is so intense, the topic of that. And it's honestly so like childish, stupid of the things that we're going to go over. But you guys already know I am an open book, and I always like to share with you guys my journey, my ups, my downs, my like when we're all the way up in cloud 9 and when we're all the way down too. And I've been really open about everything that I've been through in my life, growing up, you know, sexual abuse, not having my parents raise me, running away, being pregnant at 15, and just kind of the ups and downs of life. You know, I love to tell myself that I am here for you and to share my story. But not only that, sharing my story on this platform has really helped a lot of peace in my heart and in my soul. But it does come with a lot of responsibility as well, you know? So I started my page 7 years ago. And my intentions were to make people laugh and to shed some light on my story and my journey, and hopefully finding women that I can connect with. Little did I know that it was going to be turned into a full business, and I was going to become a content creator, an influencer, business owner, or whatever whatever category that you guys put me in, inspiration. I honestly feel like I'm just a regular person and just wanted to make people laugh and share my story. I also wanted you guys to take the minute to, in just a little bit, I will ask you guys to tag Facebook because this is a very sensitive subject, and I'm gonna need all my supporters to tag Facebook. You just literally put the @ and then Facebook, and we are gonna be good to go. In a little bit, we'll start tagging Facebook. That way we can really, really put this out there and, you know, make sure that my story gets some attention that it needs. It's been longer than 18 months. Hello, Stacy. How are you? Every single time you say that, I just like crack up. I just remember the time we met in LA and you're like, I said that to me and I was like, every single time you say that now, I just remember you. Hello, how are you guys? Okay. I like hair like this. That's so funny. I never really, braid my hair. I want to kind of dive in already, and I don't want to waste too much of your guys' time and stuff like that. So I am on this side of the room and we are on the floor. This house is absolutely beautiful. It does have a lot of patterns on the walls that I'm afraid to show because every single time we get an Airbnb, our address does get leaked. So I don't want to show anything of the house too much, because it is easy to kind of go through Airbnb and find homes with these kind of walls. They're absolutely beautiful. Every single room in this house has some type of pattern, like Mexican style, floral and stuff like that. It's so beautiful here. But we are filming our YouTube family channel while we're here, and we have been doing some family activities and all that, and just recording all that for you guys. So you will see the house and you will understand what I'm talking about, but I can't show it because unfortunately, every little detail of what I'm doing is being recorded, it's being saved, it's being cut, it's being everything. So it has been brought to our attention that a babysitter from 2 years ago shared some photos of our children. We trusted this person, and she wasn't my babysitter that you guys know. My babysitter that we've had for 2 years was absolutely amazing. Her name was Sam, and she was with us for a very long time, and she moved to Chicago, and she still comes to our events and everything. She's absolutely amazing. It's not the babysitter that Anna uses. It was a babysitter that I randomly used. I think it was like once or twice, to be honest. I was not aware of these photos that were taken of my children. It's gonna be kind of like a pop quiz, kind of. I wanted to ask you guys, for everybody that's been watching me for a very long time. How many of you guys have heard me talk about Debbie having eczema? Or Ryan having rosacea, if I'm saying it right. And I kind of make fun of Ryan and Petro because they both have rosacea, and it's like weird that when we met them, Ryan said that he has rosacea and Petro was like, I do too. And I'm like, ew, you guys are like meant to be together forever. Raise your hand if you guys have ever heard me say that. My son Dylan has had eczema. Miss Leah and Riley, not so much. I don't know why it's the boys. But I was completely open with that. I know a lot of you guys have shared oatmeal baths that you guys mentioned to me, you know, some special creams, and I was completely open with you guys about that. And if you don't remember, or if you didn't watch that live, and if you do remember, make sure to comment that hands up. Every single time I say something that I said, put your hand up, and that way I know that you were in that live video or have heard me talk about Debbie's eczema or rosacea. Now, it's not really a problem because if you deal with eczema, you know it comes in different ages, and sometimes it's heat, sometimes it's only in certain areas of the skin. I want to first say thank you for all the mommies out there. The Facebook tias is what I like to call you guys, that never judge me for sharing that about my son. My son doesn't drink milk, and he did start getting affected with his teeth. In the photo that was shared, he did have his teeth still. Since then, he has gotten his teeth removed, and he's getting dentures here soon. I was not aware that I was supposed to let everybody know that. I just kind of didn't get the memo of having to report to everybody on social media that was going on, and I just want to apologize and let you guys know that I was not aware that I needed to let you guys know about that. A lot of you guys know that my son doesn't drink milk. He's very picky. And again, raise your hand if you guys know Debbie is like that. I don't think I'm going to be the first mom or the last mom whose son doesn't drink milk and whose teeth has to get removed because of it. I know that social media is making it seem like that, which is okay because I'm very strong and I can take it. Again, my son's not gonna be the first or last with eczema either. My older son had it. Ryan is 32 years old and has it still. And this picture was 2 years ago. Okay. So, at the time my children were going to public school. So raise your hand if you remember that my kids went to public school. I did have Miss Leah come home with lice, and I was open about it. I told you guys about it. I even posted on my Instagram that I'm combing her hair. I told you guys what treatment I used. It was like this little princess. I forgot the name of it, but it has like a little castle on it. You can get it on Amazon. It's like a kit. I thought it was cool. I shared it with you guys. I'm super, super open with my supporters, followers. Sorry, I'm getting a phone call. Sorry, my loves. I am super open. I show my kids on social media very more than I feel like anybody. A lot of people don't, and I understand why. But I did not give this person permission to share those photos, for them to be leaked that way. I am going to gain my power back and be fully open. I feel like I was already open with you guys. For those that watch me all the time, I feel like you guys already known. And maybe for those that don't watch me are like, and they think it's something that's happening right now. But it's not like that. There is people that are very hurtful, that are trying to make it seem like that. I truly believe I'm not a perfect mom, but I am a very, very hard-working mother. I do homeschool my children. I do show you guys different, raise your hand if you guys have seen me at any point, show you guys different things strategies that I use for the kids or the babies or anything like that. Or at any point have seen me doing homework with them. I sometimes would do it live and stuff. I have been a bit in shock of how intense things were getting. CPS has been called on me twice, and the cases have been closed. They have checked my home. They have checked my kids. They have checked, they have asked my kids questions. Sometimes about just regular stuff, sometimes even about their biological father. Not too long ago, they contacted the biological father. And if you guys don't know, he is gay, and he was my first love. I had 2 kids with him, and unfortunately it didn't work out. It was very abusive. That's a really hard one, but like I said, I'm very open with my life. I like to show my battle scars in hopes that I make you feel comfortable and make you feel resilient and make you feel normal, and make you feel accepted. That's my biggest goal here, is to share my experience, show my faults, show my mistakes, and be able to gain my power back. Because they reached out to him, they were kind of trying to convince him to report us and to go against us. When CPS was involved, they did ask my older son questions, and it did get a little bit emotional for him. And I never see, if you guys know my son Dylan, he's like never looks like he will cry. He's very tough. He's very stern. He's very serious. And if you guys have seen my son, raise your hand and you guys know what I'm talking about. He's just never really broke down like that. So it has been uncomfortable to deal with that. But I always have faith in my God, and I know that I'm an amazing mother. I'm not perfect, but I definitely wake up every single day trying to be perfect. And all the cases have been closed. It has been brought again that they're pushing to get more people to call again. I did myself go to CPS and let them know and showed screenshots. So they put me in a high profile. Honestly, it was only because Jessica's spoiled by Jessica, or Jessica is spoiled, has went through something similar. And shout out to her because she's been so amazing to us. And I absolutely love the advice that she has given me. And I know that I'm not the only person that goes through this. So she did let me know to kind of just go up there and kind of tell them what's going on. And I did. They really supported me and kind of let me know and reassured me that that this does kind of happen all the time. And, you know, they took note of it and everything. Another thing that has came to our attention is that these people have, I don't know, I don't want to think bad of them, but maybe hired someone or asked someone, or I don't know. But there is a man that is driving around our house in Kingman. So we had to call the police. Ryan has a video of it, and he will share it right now a little bit. So at this time, I want you guys, all my supporters, to start tagging Facebook. If you guys can start tagging Facebook right now, I would appreciate you guys. So there is a man driving. Our cameras couldn't catch the vehicle. Honestly, we live in the middle of nowhere. As you guys know, or if you guys know, raise your hand, that we have moved to the middle of nowhere. So that way we don't get interrupted. We wanted to have our peace, and I wanted to just isolate. A lot of things have been happening to me. I've never said nothing. I'm very positive, encouraging, hyper, excited for life all the time. And I thought maybe if I ignored it, if I just kept going, if I showed my beautiful life, still showed up and gave my all, that maybe it would stop. But it has gotten worser. I know worse is not a word. You guys have been telling me it forever. But to have somebody be driving and recording our home, and they are posting it as if it's a joke. I come from a very abusive childhood, as you guys know, and every Airbnb address that we have had has been leaked. Our house address has been leaked. To think that someone is there makes me feel very uncomfortable, because my children sleep there. Like I said, it's 3 hours away from Phoenix. I live in the middle of nowhere. And we did have an occasion where my daughter was crying because she said that somebody was by the window. And somebody was knocking on the window. And it's very uncomfortable, because those are my babies. We did call the police. We are currently staying at an Airbnb. Oh, God, I thought this was going to be a lot more easier, but it is tough. Did you want to show them the video? Because everything that we say, it's like, it's not true. It's not true. They're just saying that. They're just saying that. And it's so hard, you know, it's so hard to ignore. It's so hard to not take serious. It has increased my anxiety and PTSD. If you guys know that I've been diagnosed with depression, anxiety, and PTSD, raise your hand. I'm pretty open about that as well. My therapist has wrote a letter, and I have had a lot of episodes, some that leave me with bruises because of me falling on the floor or pressing or rocking myself. Raise your hand if you've seen that video of me showing you guys my bruises and kind of talking to you about how my anxiety happens. I have been a little bit struggling, and we came over here to get some help. I think it's gone too far, and we're uncomfortable, and we can't even stay in our own home. Sabor a Mi did connect us to their attorney, which I am so grateful for them. So shout out to them. They have been so amazing to us since we met them. And they have their own business, and they're really big here in Phoenix, and they just been pouring onto us. And we did go meet with them. They did get us in front of a judge, and we got one of the videos taken down already. My goal for this video is just to kind of tell you guys I'm a regular mom. I'm not perfect. All the things that is going on, it's not for the protection of my kids. It's not for, oh, we want to save her kids. Because before this, there was something else that we're going after. Me and Ryan's relationship. Before that, it was something else. And then before that, it was the Academy Girls. And then before that, it was my business. When they can't reach something, they will create another thing. And then another thing. And then another thing. And then another thing. And I know after this, it's probably going to be another thing. Okay? They have put my kids in danger. Like I said, to have somebody be driving around our house. Ryan has the video of that, and he'll share that with you guys. If you guys can tag Facebook, all my supporters, keep tagging Facebook, put the @ and Facebook. Our attorneys are trying really hard to get in contact with Facebook so something can be done about this. My therapist also has really has been taking notes of all the times that I've had episodes that she has helped me through. Prove It has been getting so many emails that I do drugs and that I haven't lost weight because of my ketones. And raise your hand if you guys see me drinking ketones. It's very disgusting how low things can get, and people can get. You want to go ahead and show them that video, and then I'll continue.
And I cropped it so this is from a live, but I cropped it so people don't see the other people involved. But this is
we don't want to say anybody's name.
This is from the view from the person that's recording it, and he was in it's obviously a guy, and he drives around in it's a black car, and I seen him one time driving by slowly, but
we just didn't get out there in time.
This is him driving by our, and then that's them like pointing the other people. And this is when we were actually home.
And I'm telling you, we live in the middle of nowhere. So to have somebody be out there is so intense and scary. And then for them to just share it like nothing is even more scary, because it makes me feel like you're saying that you're wanting my kids to be safe, but you're letting a man come and drive around my home
and promoting it.
That's it blows my mind. I also had Dillard's write me a letter because they did send emails to Dillard's when I had both of my campaigns, one with Dior, and the first one was just a regular small, it was kind of like Lancome and just a bunch of different products. My second time I went out there, they did, get me connected to Dior, and I was able to do a whole Dior basket, use the whole Dior makeup line, which I've never even touched high-end cosmetics, so I was so scared. For about 2 days, they did take that campaign away from me because of those emails, which was really hard because I walked my butt in there and got that myself. I never asked for anything. I never asked you guys to tag Dillard's or to do this or show up, or it's like I went in there very confidently by myself and got that. I know that God has been blessing me tremendously and has been fighting my battles, and I just simply sit. I never really say much. I never really ask for your guys' help on these kind of topics. I'll simply say like, whatever, haters are gonna hate, blah, 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 and I wanted it to be like, I just kept telling myself like, they'll stop. You just keep being positive. You keep pushing, you keep going. And now, like, to bring children involved is so intense to me. That's very low. Especially, I feel like I'm not trying to show off. You guys know that I'm not like that. But I have showed my kids online videos for a very long time. And I know my children are very smart. And they're so kind. And it hurts me more because I was a teen mom. And everything that I have is because I worked hard for it. I was homeless with Dylan and Aaliyah for a while. I've been in the system. I've been in safe homes with them. I've struggled. And I have shared my struggle openly. I have shared my scars and wounds openly. I know I'm not the first mom or the last mom at all to go through what I'm going through. I think that they just want to like put a magnifying glass like she's doing this. They will never take a time and think like, wow, this person really came to Lola's house. Lola trusted her, paid her, and she took photos of her children without her permission, and then 2 years later, shared them for her benefit.
Not only that, but this is the last text message that we received from this person.
And then she sent us
2
this.
years ago.
She sent us this text message 2 years ago.
The last message I received from her afterwards, she said, "So sorry I didn't go in today. I'm all in my feelings because it is just now sinking that I won't be working at the warehouse anymore. I've had some really good times there. I really, with all my heart, love you guys and your kids. They are amazing little human beings. I'm going to be mailing you the key this week. Thanks again for allowing me to stay this long. I really wish I could have continued to work for you guys. This has been the best job I've ever had. Wishing you, Lola, and your beautiful family all the best today and always. P.S. I'm not trying to snitch, but you might want to get with Brenda and have her start making payments on the vanity she had since December."
She was trying to say that Brenda stole a vanity from us, but that's bypass what I don't, me and Brenda, it's all
That's
like,
separate.
That's separate. But, that's the last message, that we have from her. It didn't work out because, she wanted more hours, and I just didn't have more hours. I'm a small business still, and just like any business, there's lots of hours sometimes, and there's not that many hours. If I don't move, I can't give hours. If I don't move, I don't get no sales. There's no one making sales for me. I make my sales. I don't send PR. I don't have other influencers that promote my store. I do everything by myself. All the sales I get myself. I've never done a collab. Latina is my first collab, and they have harassed her so much to the point that they have caused her anxiety as well. And she is like, I don't know if I can do this. So everything that I have, from Dillard's, from Prove It, from my children, from my friends, from our relationship, they had tried to destroy. And I have been really tough. You know, tough times don't last, tough people last. And I have been really tough, and I have been really positive, and I have been pushing like no other. I just don't feel comfortable them having a guy drive around. We called the police. Today we were in and out of a lot of different rooms.
I just wanted to know my rights to be able to defend my family here in the state of Arizona as well.
Yeah. And it's so uncomfortable because me and Ryan, we don't believe in being armed. I'm never, like, my cousin passed away from a shooting, and well, two of my cousins passed away from a shooting. And if you guys watch me and know about my cousin that passed away, just raise your hand. He was ran over and shot multiple times, and this just happened 2 years ago. And then one of my other cousins, she was sitting on the kitchen table, and she was also shot on accident. So my family is very, like, poor, and we're from the ghetto. So I'm not comfortable with it. I've never been. Ryan's parents try to make me feel comfortable. They're from Texas and Oklahoma, so they're like, we always carry and all this stuff, and I'm just like, I can't process that. But Ryan is already been talking about, like, you know, having to protect our family like that is so crazy to me. We just want you guys to be aware of, like, the gravity of the situation. I don't want you guys to be stirred into it. And if you have, it's not too late to kind of realize, like, wait, this is bad. They are anti-bully, but they have been bullying me for about 4 years now.
And we moved from our old house because there was people visiting our old house, and we moved out into the middle of nowhere for them to, like,
yeah. So the other house that we had, they were driving around there as well, and that's why we moved from that house as well. It's just been for so long. Like, the picture of our kids was from 2 years ago. Devi now has gotten his teeth removed, and he gets dentures in here next month. But I wasn't aware that I needed to tell everybody. I wasn't aware that moms were going to come bash me. I wasn't aware that my son was the first and only one. I was not aware. I wasn't aware. And I came in here to give my power back because I am an amazing mother. I'm an amazing business owner. I'm an amazing wife. I'm an amazing friend. And I'm so happy that we were able to see a judge today.
And the cop was very nice.
And, you know, the cop was very nice. And the Kingman police station also has been informed about that person that's driving around our house. So they said that they've been driving around our house and nothing has, you know, popped up. But I know that they're not going to be able to sit there and wait, you know. So I feel very uncomfortable in my skin. I told Ryan, like, that was supposed to be our first home. And I put a huge deposit on it because I was trying to do rent to own. And they destroyed that too. They started to say that I didn't buy the home and all this other stuff. And again, I feel like I'm never aware that I have to tell everybody everything. But I did put a big deposit so I can do rent to own. And I have 2 years to get the rest of it so that way I can get David off the lease. And I've been meeting it. We've been putting all of our money towards it. And the fact that he was even able to agree with us to do that and agree with us to have that kind of plan. I know any house out here wouldn't. They'd be like, no. But he was trying to sell the home and it wasn't selling. It's in the middle of nowhere and it's very priced up compared to the houses out there. So I knew he was kind of a bit desperate, and I kind of told him, like, this is how much I got approved, this is how much I can give, and then this is how much I will still owe, but I will do it this way. I was so surprised that he was like, okay, I'll do it. And then, you know, he's like, right now both of our names will be on there, and then as soon as you make that, I will remove it. We did all the signing, the paperwork, and all of that. He's been so amazing, and I alerted him as well of what's going on, and he will be over there on Tuesday. But it's just been one thing after another. So Latina is feeling very uncomfortable to proceed. And we've been talking, you know, I told her, like, I don't want to make you uncomfortable. Whatever you can't do, it's okay. I know anxiety. I know, you know, this is a lot. This is a lot to take in. And it's uncomfortable. It's not fair. It's not fair for you. And I wish that I could give you the most beautiful collab. And I wish that this wasn't happening. And I can't ignore it anymore, you know? They have been coming for Esmeralda's box. They've been commenting on Lorella's page on her box. Shout out to my girl, because she has been trying so hard to get on that subscription box. So make sure you guys support her, because she's so amazing. But they have been coming for her as well. They've been trying to figure out where Anna works so they can report her. I'm telling you, friends, it's everything. It's my friends that are being attacked. It's my children that are being attacked. Attack me all you want. I've been there, done that. I can deal with it. But when they can't reach you, they will go for your circle. When they can't go for your circle, they will go for your relationship. If they can't go to a relationship, they will go for your kids. And it's been so many years of us dealing with this and not saying anything and just thinking it was going to go away. They're going to get tired. They will sooner or later, something will happen. I don't know what I was thinking. But now it's gone too far. We feel unsafe. We are not showing our kids live. You can still find them on Reels and YouTube. And it's pre-recorded and controlled. And my Instagram as well. Just for right now, I know that I can't take the kids away from you guys. I know it sounds so weird. But I know that a lot of you guys have been watching us for a very long time, that you guys love Mixing Queen. And I have shown baby girl how to cook breakfast. And the Bigs love making spaghetti. And the Bigs love making dinner for us. And they have cooked. It's just something that we like to do.
And this is like not for hate or to promote hate. I think everybody deserves forgiveness and do anything, because nobody's perfect at the end of the day, and we're all just trying to learn and grow as individuals. But this is just an inside of like a little bit of a taste of what
we've been going
through and dealing with, and this is how things like tragedies happen and things that,
exactly.
Like,
that's
you never know what's going to take place. You never know what's going to happen if that guy comes back and doesn't have good intentions. Like, you never know, like, accidents happen that shouldn't ever take place.
Yeah, that's what my fear is, that I don't know that person's intentions. And then also another fear that I'm going to be very open, and it's very uncomfortable, is like my mental health has been going like this. And there's just times where I just feel like, why did I start going live? Why did I do this? It's my fault. Like, I start really like breathing very heavily, and I just started like crashing. Luckily, I called Esmeralda and Anna. They have prayed over me. They have helped me. My supporter chat, I was telling them, like, I can't do this. I don't want to be here no more. And they have poured into me so much. Mama Clips, Petro, they have poured into me a lot, and they have kept me focused. Obviously our kids don't know everything, but I don't have a choice but to have to tell my bigs, because my son takes out the trash. My son has chores. I know they're not in public school, so I don't have to worry about them walking or anything, but my son, like, plays outside. So now I have to explain to my kids that there's somebody around the house they need to watch out for. It's so crazy to me. And now they're gonna live in fear. And I don't feel comfortable passing fear to my children. I just don't. I don't think it's right. So I'm gonna defend myself. I want you guys to just listen to my story. I'm not perfect. I feel like this person had no right sharing any photos of my children. And they're photos from 2 years ago. And I did not give her permission to do that. I wasn't even aware that photos were taken. To think that I had somebody in my home that came in with bad intentions. Like, no one's talking about that. Everyone's just talking about the photos. But I know that my son is not going to be the first or the last. He doesn't drink milk. He's very picky. Since then, we have he's gotten his teeth removed. He's getting dentures. I was not aware that I had to let everybody know. All my supporters know that Brian has rosacea. So Debbie also has rosacea. And it comes and goes. Summers, it gets a little harder. I live in the hottest state. So it can get a little bit intense. And I have shared that with my supporters. I tell you guys, like, about it. You guys always recommend creams. You guys recommend oatmeal baths. You guys help me. Like, shout out to the girls that never judged me. That 2 years ago was when they were in public school, and I mentioned to you guys, a lot of my supporters know that Miss Leah got lice at school. And I even was on Instagram brushing her hair, recommending the product that worked for me. And it was like this Princess Castle one from Amazon. I feel like I was open. And now it's like, it's so ridiculous to me how this is like getting, like, for it to be getting to CPS, for them to have to come. The case was closed. My kids are fine. And now we're having this guy drive around the house. We're calling the police on that. We're having to leave. We have to now get an attorney. And the attorneys have been so amazing. Like, they have been so amazing. So we want to be able to let Facebook know what's happening. So if you guys can at Facebook, so that way they can help us take all of those things down and remove and ban those people from having accounts. Our attorney's working the best that they can to do that as well. Like I said, my therapist is going to just finish up writing a letter and about my episodes and how this has been causing me a lot of mental health issues. Dillard's has wrote amazing letter and let us know that I mean, let my attorneys know, or whoever wants, you know, whoever they go from there, that they sent emails and it's behind this group, you know. Prove it also. You guys see it. Esmeralda's box, they've been commenting on that. It's just so much. It's just so much. I just wanted to be open with you guys. And I wanted to take my power back. And I wanted to let you guys know I'm not a perfect mom. I live in the same world you do. And I know my babies are not the first or the last for this to happen at all. And if you're going to shame me for it, go ahead. You can shame me for it. You can not like me for it. You can call it like whatever you want to call it. But when it happens to you, I want you to remember this moment. When it happens to your nieces or granddaughters or your neighbor or your best friend, I want you to remember this, because I don't think my babies deserve to have fear in their heart because of this person that's driving around the house. I don't think my babies deserve to be scared to play outside. And for us to have to tell them that is really, really ridiculous. That's all I wanted to kind of share with you guys. I do appreciate all my supporters who have been rocking, who have not been fazed by anything that you guys have been just soldiers. You guys have been soldiers, and have not been fazed or influenced by this. You guys are very independent and strong. I think I sent you a verse. I was watching my last week's ceremony, I guess, or I call it ceremony, but a long time ago, when me and Ryan were going through our things, Anna called me one day and she's like, hey, I need you to come to this church. And I was like, all right. And then we go, and I never left that church. It's called Christian Faith Center, and it's in Phoenix. When I lived out here, I was going all the time, but since then I've been going virtually, and I was just watching it before I started this video, just really asking God to, you know, give me the strength to, you know, stand up as a mother, own my faults, and gain my power back, and tell myself I was made for this. I don't want to regret that I started my business online. I feel like they're trying to put fear in my heart. They're trying for me to run away. They're trying to make me feel like I'm going to give up. They're trying to say that they're trying to save my children. But before this, you were attacking me. Before that, you were attacking me and Ryan. Before that, you were attacking me and Ryan's relationship. Before that, you were attacking Petro. Before that, you were attacking me and Petro. Before that, you were attacking Esmeralda and me. Like, before that, you were attacking Anna. It's like one thing after another, after another. So I know that you guys are not dumb. I know that you guys see it. And I truly, truly believe that I know that God's gonna fight for us, and I know those attorneys came in the right time, and I know that I'm not gonna go through this for nothing. All this is happening for me, not against me. And can you give me a tissue, baby? Let me see the verse. I sent it to you on Messenger. And I really, really have to keep my faith, like, really strong. James 5:16. I love this because I screenshot it because I love her. She's so amazing. And her story is even intense. When she shared her story, I was like, that's my story. James 5:16, it says, confess your faults to one another and pray for one another that you may be healed. The fervent prayer of righteous man, I obviously can't say that word. I don't know too much English, as you guys know. But it made me feel like, you know what? I'm going to gain my power back. I'm going to go on there and I'm going to tell people I'm not a perfect mom. I'm going to tell people about what's happening, you know? And I know my girls, and I know women out there that are going to be like, this is just a regular mom. I know that people that have been supporting me for a very long time already knew all this. I know the women out here are going to think of my babies first. I know the women out here know I'm an amazing mom. I know my supporters and the people that have been riding with us for a very long time see my kids. A lot of influencers don't show their kids, and I understand why. But I am one of the few that bring my babies on the video. And I let them be themselves. I never say shh or move the camera or like go this. I show you my home. My home is always clean. I always cook with my babies. I show you guys when we're homeschooling. I am live in the morning and you guys see them running around. You guys see them all the time. I don't hide anything because I am just trying to remind you guys that this is life. We're not perfect. And I want you to feel comfortable to be you around me. I don't want you to be like, I'm going to judge you. And there is women out here that are like that. And I feel like it has to stop. I feel like enough is enough. And the internet has set this stigma of like perfect bodies, perfect moms, and mom hate groups and cancel culture and all these things that I'm like, I'm not perfect. I'm going to be the first to say I'm not perfect. I'm going to be the first to say I'm not planning to get my body done. This is what you get. I am happy. I am loving myself. I am encouraging women to do the same. Do my kids run around sometimes with just their diaper? Yes. As any of your guys' kids run around or have ran around the house with just a diaper? I know that a lot of you can raise your hand. A lot of you that are not ashamed can raise your hand. Have any of your kids? My daughter went to public school. She came home with lice. I'm not ashamed to say that. Dovey does not drink milk. So we had to get his teeth removed because they were rotting. I am not ashamed to say that. And if you're going to make me feel bad or try to put fear in my heart or shame, I am not allowing that in my home. I am not allowing you to control me no more. I am standing up for myself, and that is enough. I am just trying to make a better future for my kids. I am just trying to run a business out of nothing. I don't send PR to anybody. I've never collabed with anybody till now. All the followers I have gotten were by myself, for myself. All the sales that I have gotten were by myself, for myself. You guys never see anybody at my warehouse selling for me. It is me. I get up every freaking morning and I hustle like no other. I have gone door to door. I have walked markets. I have passed my business cards. I have pushed on here giveaways for you guys to share my video. I have been doing this for 6 years. Not one time have I had anybody at my warehouse give me sales. Not one time. This is all me, and that's what I feel like hurts me the most. I have never asked for anything. I'm literally just a girl trying to chase after her dream, and that is it. And I want to leave my babies a legacy, not leave them, oh, we quit because these people were doing this. We quit because there's a man driving around. We quit because it was too much. It's right now, it's like this, and the kids are not going to be on the live video for now because I know I can't take Mixing Queen away from you guys for all the tias that we have out here, all the grandmas that love our kids, and you know, just all the supporters. You guys have had a huge connection with my daughter and my son and the bigs. You guys have loved on my kids so much, and you guys have sent presents, and you have like sent money for them on their birthdays, and you guys have sang happy birthday to like literally every single one of them.
And it sucks too when we have to focus on negativity. Like we're trying to focus like on positive things, we were just before all this like came out, we were talking about doing something really amazing for a family, and that was part of the reason that we wanted to come out here is to give a blessing with something that they said they didn't have, and it would have been amazing to be able to provide and do that. But then whenever we get sucked to this type of stuff, it prohibits us from doing good for other people. We understand we're blessed in a position to be able to do that. And for this type of negativity to take us away from being able to do that, it sucks.
Yeah, it does take a lot of our time. And today, like I'm telling you, we spent a lot of the time just going into another building, going to another police station, going to talk to this person, waiting for this person to get out of lunch, going over here. And it's just been so crazy. But at the same time, I'm like, I need to defend my babies. I need to defend myself. I need to defend my name. I've been dealing with this for a very long time. And I don't think they understand that. So if you follow these groups, like, I encourage you to not. I encourage you to actually see that they're not anti-bullying. They've been bullying me this whole time. I encourage you guys to see, like, this person came into her home, pretended to be her friend, just so she can get that from her, just so she can expose her. You guys don't see the evil. You guys just want to jump onto, like, oh, this is that. Like, the media is cruel. And I haven't been nothing but raw and honest with my life. I have showed you guys my battle scars. I have showed you guys my body. I have showed you guys when me and Ryan do after darks. I have showed you guys everything in my life. You ask me, I'll tell you, and I'm not ashamed. When me and Ryan had our breakup, we were not ashamed. We told you guys the good and the bad, and there's still a lot that you guys don't know. We plan to share in the broadcast, but we want to share it when it's our turn to share it. We don't want to share it because it got leaked. Like, why can't we share it when we want to come and share it? Why does it have to be always like this, you know? How did a makeup page turn into this? It's pure evil, pure jealousy. And I'm basic. I'm so basic. I don't know. I don't have, people say, oh, they're just jealous of you. I'm like, how? I don't have my body done. My teeth are crooked. My nails are fucking busted all the time. Like, I don't even try. I'm just literally out here just trying to be myself in front of everybody. Just trying to make you laugh. And that's it. I don't even try. I'm just chilling. I'm just kicking it. And to feel like that is so crazy to me. I just wanted to get our side. Luckily, like I said, we're in very good hands. I feel very at peace and comfortable. My anxiety was off the roof. It was off the roof. But like I said, we're in good hands. It's going to take a lot. It's going to be a hell of a journey. And I feel like it's just that time that I finally do something about it, that I stop ignoring it, because it's not going to go away. So we had to do what we had to do. And I'm going to continue to fight, and I'm going to continue to get my name back, and I'm going to continue to do what I need to do, because I, in no shape or form, ever started this page for someone to come and try to take it away from me. I've never asked for anything but support. And if you don't support me, that's okay. You're allowed not to support me. You're allowed to support whoever you want. But let me be. Let me go. Let me go. Because I'm so sorry that it didn't work out between us. I'm so sorry that you couldn't sell envelopes. I'm so sorry I couldn't give you more hours. I'm so sorry that I couldn't pay you more. I'm so sorry that I picked another lead over you. I'm so sorry. I don't know how many times I have to say sorry. I'm so sorry that it didn't work out between us. I'm so sorry that we're no longer friends. I'm so sorry. I feel like I just want to be able to breathe. And I ask you guys, my supporters, to tag Facebook, and hopefully in hopes that they get this video and, you know, shut those accounts down. I know our attorneys are telling me that they're going to be working on it, and especially with my therapist and my medical, you know, history, they really think that they have a good, you know, shot at this. But I'm going to do what I can as a mom and as a business owner and as a girl just trying to chase her dreams, and ask my supporters, for once, I ask you guys to at Facebook and help me, because I can really use the help right now. And just keep praying for me. And I love you guys so much. And thank you so much for accepting me. For me, thank you for seeing me as an unperfect person and still loving me and still encouraging me. It makes me feel good. It makes me feel at home. Because I know I'm not perfect. I try not to be perfect. I try to always be weird, and I'm always weird. I'm always hyper. I'm always obnoxious. I'm always like dancing awkwardly. I just want to make you guys laugh. And I know that you guys know that this is really, really bad. I know that you know in your heart that this has gone too far. And I know that you guys can feel it and see it. I've never had to do these kind of videos. I am gonna let you guys go. I hope that, you know, you guys can see what we're going through and take it very serious with us. And obviously, it's been done already. It's already there, whatever, you know. Now it's just time to move forward and keep pushing. I'm still going to go after my dreams. They're not going to break me. And tough times do last, but tough people last longer. And I know I was made for this. I can feel it. And I'm not going to stop. I know that my business is going to grow. It has been growing so much. And I know that my book is going to get so far. And I know that Prove It is just the beginning. I can feel it, friends. And I know that God's going to use me to remind people that it's okay to have a messy house sometimes. It's okay to mess up. It's okay to make mistakes. It's okay not to have the best body in the world. It's okay to have crooked teeth. It's okay. It's okay. Let's stop worrying about being perfect and just be comfortable. Be able to sink in and just be so comfortable in yourself and tell yourself you are doing the best you can. You are doing the best you can without a mom raising you. You are doing the best you can without having a dad. You are doing the best you can having mental health problems. You're doing the best you can with the situation and what has God has given you. And I will grow and I will learn. And I am just so grateful to be able to even share this. I know everything is happening for me, not against me. And I really hope and encourage you guys to at Facebook for me, tag Facebook. And hopefully they can help me. But if not, our attorneys would definitely... I don't want to leave Facebook. Everyone's like, if this was on TikTok, oh God, it would be taken down so quick. It would be taken down so quick. I know Esmeralda, Petro have been telling us to move to TikTok, but I love my Facebook girls. I love you guys so much, and I don't want to leave. And I've been so loyal to Facebook, so I'm hoping that Facebook gets this video and they do something about it. They do something about the harassment. They do something about these hate groups. They do something about this guy that's driving around the house. They do something about this, because I've been so loyal to Facebook. I have been bringing them so many people on here. And I'm just really just trying to have fun. I'm just really trying to have fun, and that's it. Yeah, so make sure you guys report anything you guys see. Report. And if you guys see anything about anybody online, anybody, not even just me, like any other influencer, Like, be so kind, because they're human. They're gonna make mistakes. I'm not gonna be the first or the last. I'm telling you right now, there's people that are barely starting their page and they're gonna go through what I went through. But I'm telling you, you guys, we are women. Let's stop the hate and let's just either encourage or pray for that person. If for any reason you don't agree with their life, pray for them. Pray for them, and that's all we can do. That's all you can do. Let's stop spreading hate and spread positivity. That is all. Even if it's not about me and you see it somebody about someone else, like, report it too. I'm not just asking you guys to report my stuff. Like, report everything. Like, report it. This isn't like it has become a trend, I feel like, for people just to talk shit on social media and have their opinion about everything. But I hope you guys can respect me for coming on the camera and being so vulnerable with you guys. I know that God has a bigger plan for me, and I am not going to give up. I'm pretty sure I'm going to get attacked another way because this one didn't work. So I just expect another form of attack later on, but I know that God is giving me thicker skin and has surrounded me with a solid circle, and I have learned a lot. You know, I have been betrayed a lot, but I have learned a lot. And I'm excited. I'm excited to see what God has in store with me, because the biggest battles always come with the best come up. So I love you guys, and I'll be back tomorrow. Bye.